I am back. I am back, and I am playing more Elden Ring. So, yeah, I'm sorry if you want to see more fucking Sly Cooper, but as it said, in the lands between, and I just like playing. What the fuck? Bitch, I said open. Said open the game! Oh, fuck, not this again. Oh, not this again. Hold the shit. Hold the shit. I gotta force the game to shut up. Yes, shut up, game. Hold on. Hold on. We're just gonna, technical difficulties. God. My witness. Now, if I get more glitches, I will close out several of my softwares so I can play the game easily without trouble. Alright, if it works, I'll talk a bit about Elden Ring real quick. Alright, so... Yeah, sure. Sorry, God. Anyway, I saw a video talking about how Asmongold changed up his strat. And I think we should do that. And while I do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about what makes Elden Ring special over other Soulsborne games. You see, what Elden Ring does is that, as Miyazaki said, Hidetaka Miyazaki said, I am not good at video games. Elden Ring is basically the most beginner-friendly Elden Ring game, and that was by design. And the basic philosophy is, the world is your oyster, do with it as you please, be warned, it bites. Like, there is a genuine evolution I have found with Elden Ring over previous games. It wants you to employ whatever strategy and weapon or build you need in order to beat the game. This is not the same DLEL as prepare to die, you know? This is a different beast entirely, and that's good. This allows players to, experiment. Play the game as they like. Have fun. Asmongold is, I think, a good example of someone who's obviously good at games. Like, no matter what he's actually like as a person or otherwise, or how I feel about it, I cannot say that Asmongold is bad at games. Yet, he is a perfect example of this. When he was able to beat Radahn in only 7 attempts, the DLC final boss one. Important difference. I should really, hold on, I should let the chat know that I'm playing. Hold on. Right. I know there's at least. Anyway, Asmongold, he didn't just say, "All right, dude, I'm just gonna have to keep doing the same thing I did again and again, like tattoo all of his attacks into my brain and die a bajillion times." No, he said, "I'm going to run what is essentially the build I'm running now, but with extreme damage because of Mogwin's spear." Pitchfork thing, something, yeah. Anyway, A, A, I need that from you. I need this. Okay, goodbye. I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my. I go better with my wife. Oh. So what we're dealing with here is that it only requires much less, like, strength. As a result, my 60 strength having ass, who is lugging around a 48 strength requiring weapon, who is currently in ownership of, I believe I have one. Oh, fuck, I need a larval tier. Shit. Chat. We gotta go find a larval tier. Also, hold on, what? Oh yeah, that thing, right? That's cool. That's a cool-ass weapon. Sorry, where's that? Oh, wait, no, we already have one. Alright, the plan is simple. We need, as we've learned, only 40... Sorry. We need only 86 endurance to hold this entire build together. Now, that might increase by 1. I'm willing to take that chance. I might take more, and we only need 48 strength to hold this. As a result, yes, I wish to be reborn again. So let's quickly. I'm not gonna touch this yet. We'll come back to you later. Sorry about that. Like I said, I need 86 in order to wield the build I have here. And we only need 48 strength to wield. Yeah. Dexterity, get that shit the fuck out of here. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh shit, I gotta think. Elden Ring. Mogwin. Mog Spear. The weapon I shall use to butt Mog everyone. Requires 14 dexterity. Cool. And 27 arcane. That's not good. Uh-oh. So, we can't make strength any lower. We can't make endurance any lower. For God's sake, we're probably going to be in heavy tier again. I think that means only one thing. 1, 2, 3. To be fair, we could just level. Oh yeah. Whatever. Take this as one little treat. Nah. I confirm these stats! So, I'm probably back in the heavy tier again. Yes. Because even though we're at 86 endurance, we probably put something else on. And that fucking thing requires 49. Fuck you. Oh, you know what? It has worse defense. I found. So, honestly, fuck it. I'd rather fingerprint shield. I tried the Verdigris shield, but no. Also, it has a ability attached to it, so I'm stuck with that against my will. Anyway, but hey, on the bright side, we can now use this, which does a lot of damage. Physical, fire, along with having apparently really good critical. And most importantly, lead. But what this really requires is some juice. We gotta juice this thing up. We gotta get some juice on this thing. Hold on. Okay, so back to chat. Sorry, I was looking away. We're back, and oh, hold on. So, now that we're here again, what are we gonna put here instead? Possibly... yeah, let's just do that one. Why not? Whatever. Alright, let's see. Ugh. Thank God we can still do this. We're definitely gonna need a few levels. Like, I mean, we are... I don't think it's necessarily said out loud, but if you for some reason aren't in the know, generally, if you're just barely meeting the requirements for a weapon, you won't do... Oh, fuck, I'm gonna stand over on this side, my bad. You won't do great damage. You'll do good damage. Actually, not even that. You'll do damage, granted, but it's not like you're going to get fuck you murder damage. Like, either you're gonna need to have better stats for it, which, granted, we have good strengths, which we can rely on a bit. But we're also gonna need to upgrade it and need to focus expressly on what direction to take its scaling. So how many of these will I need? Probably a few. Not as many as one would think, because I already have most of the items required. In fact, I'm going to quickly go visit the Round Table Hold. You know, the fact that this place gets lit on fire when the Erdtree starts burning basically spells out that this place is somehow linked to the Erdtree. Anyway. Yeah. Need one of each. We need a 1, a 2. a 7. And that should be it. 127 8675309 8675309. Anyway, let's see. A bunga thing here. 1, 2, 7. Now let's see what kind of levels we can get out of this. 8675309 8675309. Surprisingly cheaper end. Alright, let's see this damage. And it is probably okay. Well, we're not done. What kind of Ashes of War can we apply to this thing? You can't. Oh, right. So, what is the comparison here? Let's see. Well, that did 270 only. This does 237, along... By the way. Along with 151, and also bleed. Generally pretty good. So we take this off. Say hello to our cheesy ass, or at least the beginning of our cheesy ass Asmongold run. Asmongold build. Elden Ring. You know what? Whatever. Well, you know what? We're just gonna. We're not gonna completely rip this guy off, this man off. Let's take a quick moment to observe how powerful it is. How do you mean? Well, we're not planning on beating her, but it is probably still good to see how she fares. Yeah, Malenia... Well, there's a lot of bosses that will make you seriously have to step back, re-examine your build, rebuild it in certain ways to make it really useful. Also, I forgot what Bloodboon Ritual does. And, oh, fuck, I remember now. That's gonna be a little difficult. Oh, you know, we could always just take Reduvia. Oh, shit, you're right. Or some really small sword here, just... And add, you know, a little bit of that to it. Yeah, you're probably right. But anyway. So where was I? Right. Now, I know we can't kill Malenia because she's constantly sucking up damage, sucking up our health, just by simply being here, but let's see what we can do as far as damage onto her. Well, it definitely is a lot bigger. As you can see, it's a... one can probably expect, just by simply getting hit, even if it's... Okay, now let's see how this fucking thing does against... Okay, it does that. Better than what I... Damn it, we didn't take this shit. is just fun, actually. Hold on. I want to see this. Hold on. Let's see this shit. Now, you see, if we can out-damage her heals, that might, you know, turn the tables in our favor. I mean, we are almost finished with her first phase. We haven't even popped one of our actual flasks. Yeah. I bet most of those will be reserved for her second phase. And the poise damage is pretty good. Oh shit, she's up! Fuck, okay. Now let's see a little bit of that. Okay, I mean we've fought what's it fuck. You know what it's like to deal with this. Ooh. Oh, and we're dead. Chat. I don't know how to say this. Worcestershire sauce. Anyway, let's go do this. I wish there was a way that we could increase the bleeding a little. But I'll take what I get. And what I've gotten is basically gold. Now, it does comparable regular damage, physical damage, but the fire damage is extra. That increases the damage, and as well, the poise damage as well as the bleed buildup are the true stars of this show. Being that they can allow me to seriously fuck up her. Oh god, I did have it! Okay, we barely survived. Okay, we're taking a bit more hits than before, but it's fine. And honestly, her sidestep attack is actually kind of slow. She definitely lets you see that she is stepping to the side. We've taken more damage in this attempt. Like I said, yeah, we're definitely stuck in the first phase a little bit longer than we were before, but as well, we are still, you know, in the thick of it. Like, there'll probably be a few times that we'll probably be like, yeah, we should probably just dodge that instead of trying to block it, because, as we know, she heals from... But yeah, thank God she is a... Okay. Let's begin. did not think this would be happening today. If you said to me that you were gonna be casually beating Melania with much less difficulty than some of the DLC bosses that are definitely harder than, easier than her, I would say you're crazy. Well, but here we are. Oh, there's that. Oh, shit. Did we get the chance? Put on the thing. No! Shit! Alright, so what we're gonna need to do... So, definitely Rot can apply a lot of, a trouble upon us. So... Let's see. Well, I think now might be the first... Now, this might be a good example. Consumables. Let's see. 3 can be bought from the Magic Merchant. Caelid Highway North. Caelid... Let's see. Caelid Highway North. Found a corpse hanging up in Grand Cloister. Shack. 5 can be found inside the shack. A shack in the can be found inside the shack rotting in North Caelid. Got it. I just gotta you know, do that. I mean, there's a guy who sells shit this way, so maybe it's him. Oh yeah, maybe. Let's go find out. I don't really know. That background noise really does sound like clockwork from Sly Cooper. Okay, hopefully this is him over here. But before we... Oh my god, are we being chased? Oh, for fuck's sake, we're stronger than you. Shack of the Rotting.
Welcome. Yes, right this way. Welcome. Value, please. I'm hungry.
Okay. Ooh. I see.
Ah, how nice.
You're welcome. Okay, we have a total of 8. Count them. 8. And that's a hey, Mood Downer, I have a drink, and guess what I'm doing? I am dangerously close to beating Malenia. I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. I am dangerously close to beating Malenia. It is genuinely kind of terrifying. Like, it was just supposed to be a joke, you know? Like, oh, let's see how well this new damage will do against Malenia, and suddenly, oh no, I'm destroying Malenia. Malenia is almost dead. I have her in the final third of her second phase. See, this is evidence of, again, what I told you about. What is the true spirit of Elden Ring? The way it evolved over Dark Souls, previous Dark Souls games, is that it tells you to, well, the world is your oyster, do with it as you please, but beware, it does bite. God, all that range that Morgott used against us, yeah, now we get to use it. Now we get to have it. Also, hello, sir. Oh, shit. Honestly, kind of ice. Kind of ice. Seriously, fuck. Oh, she pulled it again? She heard us saying that we are dangerously close to beating her. And she's like, bitch, no you ain't. Bitch, I'm Malenia, the Blade of Nicola. You are not killing my ass. And it's like, well, shit. Maybe she's right. But I will sure as fuck try. There's the response. Like, we're doing a lot of damage to her, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you see her about to grab your ass, just hit her. She has surprisingly low poise, which makes sense. She's got like super mega cancer AIDS crawling through her body, is a prosthesis user, and is wearing barely any armor. She is wearing a dress and a cape. Sure, she's also wearing a helmet, but I don't know how much that does. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's mostly just the looks because of the fact that she's completely blind. Anyway, saying hello to this. Let's get in there. Let's begin round 2. I feel like she has more poise to go around, or she's really testing my poise more in the second phase. Or maybe it's just that my the thing that like says like, oh, you have a lot of poise, or you're going to get a lot of poise back. Ran out already, so we might not have much poise to work with. Okay, hold the fuck. back in the Scarlet Rot. Alright, we're back. Consider that a very short interlude. Fuck, okay! She really just said, I saw your ass to get voice broken, I'm grabbing you. I may have looked at her butt, anyway. I may have looked. You know, let's save our, you know, that till later. How about that? How about it, shall we? Oh yeah, I bet, like, right before you came, I got her down to her a third of her second phase health. Now I'm not using the thing, which... Oh! that's great, that's great. Okay. But yeah, obviously our enemy here is stamina. So let's call it a executive decision. I need more of that. Now, if being heavy will make this a lot harder, we'll go back. Or maybe we'll simply level up until we can stop fat rolling. But until then, I mean, I haven't even pulled out my actual... I feel like I'm taking more. You need to be a lot more strategic about your use of the shield. Alright. Honestly, our first attempt was really good, as we managed to get her to her second phase without needing any of our crimson flasks to give us more health, meaning we did well enough that we were like, oh, we can deal with this. Not to say that we didn't get hit. No, we did. It was just that we didn't get hit much. Hold on. Okay. I got distracted. Also, obviously, being at a higher... being in the next category of health. Definitely had an effect, but I think what should be, yeah, I mean, we'll take more damage if we get hit, but that's the word, if we get hit. But we won't really have to worry about that right this second, because I am going to grab some food, chat. BRB. One might say that this build is OP, but honestly, the game is OP. You should be allowed to be OP as well. All the people saying it's not as hard, so you didn't really beat this boss, or that you just need to get good. they're missing the point. You know? Ooh. Honestly, learning a boss, learning to make a good build were way more fun than slamming my head to get it right.